Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something that's been a recent trend: self-improvement projects. Are they really worth it? What you should keep in mind while doing them, and what you can expect to see after you do a self-improvement project. Over the past few months, especially over the past year, 2022, self-improvement projects have become very mainstream on social media platforms. People have been posting their fitness journeys about how they went from fat to fit in 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, etc. And a lot of fitness influencers have come out with their own challenges. 50 hard is something for an example. That is a very famous challenge. And if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Which is why you might be thinking, is it worth it to do a self-improvement project? Long answer short, self-improvement projects are worth it if you're willing to work for it. Before you start a self-improvement project or hop onto one of these challenges that you find online from one of your favorite influencers, ask yourself this question: are these rules that they've set up in that challenge really going to be necessary for me to change my lifestyle? Is it going to help me build a sustainable lifestyle? For example, let me talk about something that's very common. They say wake up at 5 a.m. and work out. But what if you are living a kind of life that doesn't require you to wake up at 5 a.m. and work out? What if you have time in some other part of the day to work out? You can do it then. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. So this is what I'm talking about. You don't have to just blindly follow the rules that they're giving you, and you have to design a self-improvement project in such a way that you are going to benefit from it by building healthier lifestyles in your persona as you as an individual, and not just something that's generally said on Instagram, like waking up at 5 a.m., join the 5 a.m. club, etc., etc. These are all just spoofs. You have to identify whether this is something that's really necessary for you, and when you identify that and work on it, that's when your self-improvement project is going to become worth it for you as an individual. So keep this in mind before you start a self-improvement project. Now, what are the key points that you should keep in mind when you start a self-improvement project? I'll tell you now. The first and most important thing to keep in mind before starting a self-improvement project is to set goals. A goalless self-improvement project is like a headless chicken. You're going to be running around without knowing where you're running to or what you're running towards. Now, when you're setting a goal, you have to keep a few things in mind. It has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be attainable, it has to be realistic and time bound. This is called the SMART method of setting goals. So when you're setting a goal, make sure that you're using the SMART methodology to set a goal. For example, let's say your self-improvement project is for 30 days and you want to lose a little bit of fat. You can't expect to lose 10 kgs of fat in 30 days. You're going to have to maybe lose around 3 kgs of fat in 30 days. So that's something that you should keep in mind. Like, it has to be measurable, attainable, and realistic. And you're binding this in time. You're binding this in the 30 days. So this makes your goals smarter. And this applies not only to fitness but in other areas of your life as well. Like if you want to learn a new skill, or you want to develop something that you already have into a better idea, or if you're working on a business in the side and you want to do something for that business. For example, meeting with an investor or getting a survey done, stuff like that. So be smart with your goal setting. The next point to keep in mind is to mentally prepare yourself for failure. You heard me right. Prepare yourself to fail. Because as soon as you start your self-improvement project, you're not going to be able to pull it off for the whole 30 days. You are coming from a state of living your life in a certain way, and now you want to change it. You can't expect that change to happen overnight, right? So prepare yourself for failure, and each time you fail, understand that failure is the sign that you're trying to get better. This is something that a lot of people forget when they're doing a self-improvement project, me myself included. I forgot that failure is part of the process, and I just thought that, oh my god, I'm failing, I'm never going to be able to complete Project 80 ever. But I kept restarting, and finally I was able to pull it off for 80 days with the goals that I wanted to do. So keep yourself mentally prepared to fail, and each time you fail, understand that you're trying to learn, that your life is becoming better, and that you are learning something new each time you fail. And the fact that you're failing means that you're trying, so keep trying and don't give up. The third thing to keep in mind is something that I already mentioned before. Designing a self-improvement project that benefits you individually, or picking a challenge that benefits you individually. This is what is going to make it worth it for you. So always design a challenge that is beneficial for you. For example, if you're a student and a self-improvement project that incorporates your studies into it is going to benefit you. If you're somebody who's working a self-improvement project that incorporates your side hustle into it or your workspace into it, is going to help you grow better. So when you're picking a self-improvement project, ensure that it's going to benefit you as an individual, and it's not just something that you're doing because a lot of people are doing it or because it's a societal norm. The whole point of self-improvement projects is to break the norms and to be better than yourself. So being better than yourself doesn't mean that you have to be the same as everyone else. Keep that in mind. My personal experience with self-improvement projects can be shown in Project 80. As I mentioned before, I did something called Project 80. Now within this Project 80, I can also show you what you can expect to get from yourself if you stay consistent, disciplined and true to yourself. So I began at about 82 or 83 kgs and then I lost around 6 kgs in those 80 days. I'll show you the pictures of how my transition happened within those 80 days. But at that time I didn't have a gym, so I was only doing it at home. So I was just waking up, walking in the morning and studying. That's all my self-improvement project consisted of. But what did I get from it? What made it worth it? What makes these self-improvement projects worth it? Apart from the physical benefits, my mind got much more clarity. I was able to identify the negative issues in my life, the negative aspects in my personal life that I had built over the years. And in those 80 days, even if I couldn't, completely change them, I at least know what's wrong now and I am working on it. Which brings me to the most important point about any video. Self-improvement projects are not just projects. Self-improvement in itself is something that you have to do throughout your life. Which makes me want to give you guys a little teaser. Me and Niranjan are going to be attempting something called the Growth Challenge, which is going to be a flexible challenge which ensures that every individual who tries it is going to experience growth in their personal lives. And if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you're contemplating doing a self-improvement project yourself. So good luck for that, and comment down below which aspects of your life you want to improve. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Let's grow together.